Charles Dodgson, who of course later became Lewis Carroll, first became interested in photography under the influence of his uncle, a man called Skeffington Dodgson, who was commissioner in lunacy in the north of England, and so had to interview all sorts of people as to whether or not they were mad. And this, when he went on walks with his nephew, Charles, he would tell him these extraordinary stories of people who were on the edge of madness. But he also told him about this brand new hobby that he, Skeffington, was indulging in, which was this newly created, only 30 years before, photography. And the thing that enraptured young Charles Dodgson about this photography was that it was also slightly mad, because when you looked through a camera, everything was upside down, and we'd never had an experience, unless you stood upside down, when you saw an upside down world in front of you. And then the whole concept of focus, which once again was alien. You turned a little knurled wheel and looked through the lens, and people came in and out of focus. And then Charles Dodgson was a mathematician. He was a very rational kind of chap. He dealt with chemistry, and the fact that silver iodide, something that had molecules and atomic weights and so forth, if you coated a glass plate with it and put it in this newfangled thing called a camera, which is the Latin for vault, it keeps its secrets inside it, and you bathe this rational, mathematical, chemically coated thing with other chemicals, suddenly an image appears out of the air. So this is as magical as the stories that Skeffington Dodgson told him about these mad people. And so Charles was suddenly thought, I'm going to take up photography. And so he went down to London in 1856 and bought his first camera.